Hello, welcome to another live stream. This time, I am trying to create a app, but this time in Python. I did a live stream on a different channel, trying to do the exact same thing, but in HTML and CSS, a tiny bit of JavaScript as well. As you can see, I've been playing around with Rich and the terminal commands and basic console logs. But this time I'm going to try to create a new file. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete all of this, well, not delete, hide, and just going to create a new folder, and I'm going to call it my app. There we go. This is my app that I move into here. Can move out like this. Here is my app. Inside of my app, I can create a new file, call it app.py. Inside of this app, first of all, I need to copy all of these because these are the basics of what we're going to be doing. These are just all the important imports that we need to have. And out of here, we need to bring out a file called data.a dot py. So data.a.py, not that complicated by any means. In fact, it is basically not complicated at all. So it's just a couple very basic custom. This is a custom module. So data.a.py. Data A is a custom module that I created for myself, where I can create arrows, random number, clear terminal, clear T, random number print, hello world, process bar 100, process bar 1000. Yeah, and that's all the ones I've created so far. I haven't created a lot. By no means have I created a lot. I've created barely anything. And don't save. We don't need this right now. Save. And yeah, save. Now once we are done with this, we can start by creating a process bar. So for range for step in range step in range 1000. Actually, no, I'm smart enough. I'm going to use the data A dot, and where is it? Process bar 100. Right, we're going to use that command to generate maybe that is the issue. Yes, it is. Right. Data A, and we need to create here. We need to use the data A dot clear T. Right. So we have data A clear T, data A process bar 100, and this should hopefully line 13. Something is wrong in line 13. does not recognize process bar 100 at all. Process bar 100, process bar, how about 1000 like this? Hopefully should work now. And I need to put another bracket here, right? And then I can just delete this bracket. There we go. I can quickly save this. And if I go back into here, if I go back into here, I can instead use process bar 100, process bar 100. Right, and as you can see, it created the progress bar, sorry. And yeah, that's the progress bar 100. What I am a bit confused about is why clear T isn't working. Clear T, import os.system. Right. This should be working. Why isn't it though? It's clearly not working for some reason. Oh, perhaps it has something to do with the fact that no, it can't be, no. Very confusing why clear T does not work. Let's try just one more time. It should automatically, no it doesn't. How about what happens if we try to just do this by itself? Import OS, and then we just quickly grab the command, this little piece of code here, grab that, import OS, and then I can just paste a tiny bit of code here, just like that. Should automatically clear the terminal. What happens if we try to do this and we just do data a dot clear T? Maybe all we have to do is import the terminal. Nope, that seems not to work. And why does our custom module not work? It was working earlier. Def clear T, import OS system. Very confusing. Very, indeed. Yeah, well, I guess I'll just have to use the command here, and I'll have to get rid of custom module here, the custom command. Right after that, we can just quickly move on by printing a data dot was it error data dot error. Actually, I think I'm dumb because we don't need this command and we don't need to import OS. All we have to do is go data a dot clear T and then add these brackets. I'm actually dumb. Line 1, invalid syntax. Let's get rid of the error here. It should work now. No. Still giving us the invalid syntax. Try saving this. Invalid syntax. How about we try to import OS. If we import OS. Import OS. No. Now. Right. Let's try getting rid of that. That. No. How about we go like this. Then we do this. We try running it. There's nothing to run. We close this. We open it again. We paste our code. We save this. Press play. Nope, it's giving us a something wrong on line 1. There's nothing wrong on line 1. Let's try getting rid of that. Yeah, it just gives us the wrong syntax because .a obviously needs to be here. This seems like it isn't working, but for some very weird reason. Let's try just simply copying this like this, and then deleting this, then new file, app.py. I do know that it's in the wrong place, so I have to move it inside of here. Then we paste the code again, and I think I know already the reason, because I forgot to do pip install rich. Pip install rich does not work. Why does pip install rich not work? How about python -m rich? How about pip install rich? That means we probably have to manually install it somewhere else. Let's quickly have a look here. It should. I already had this open because I had a similar issue earlier. Introduction. Pip install rich. Yeah, it should work. Pip install rich. Why does pip install rich? What if I just directly copy paste it and I'm going to... Alright, what if I open this thing here, but in... Yeah, I think I have an idea of what I could do. Could I not just go to my app and then I can go here like this, cmd, cannot see it, but it doesn't matter. All I'm doing is pip installing rich. Pip is installed, -u, rich dot -u. I'm assuming it's already fully installed then. So I'm confused why I had to do this through the terminal. But clearly it has some. Hopefully our code should work now. It does not. Figure terminal settings. Turn on synchronization. Turn on with GitHub. Try again. No, this is so annoying. For some reason this won't work. Why does our basic code not work when it comes to pip install? Why can we not run this? Do we have to do something special? Right, look, we already tried to do... How about we do python -m rich. Valid syntax. Python -m. Python is not defined. Okay, seems like we have to go back into our terminal and have to go here, desktop, Python testing, my app. Then we have to put in cmd. Then we have to do pip install rich. Pip is now installed. Now we can do install. No, what we have to do is we have to load up our Python like this, and then we have to do Python -mrich. How about Python -m? This is very confusing. What if we try to do import rich as rich, and then we do Python -m rich. Valid syntax, right? Screw this. Why won't this work? Okay, very confused. What if I delete all of this except data A? Will this work? No, it will not. Right. Back to my back to here then. That means I have to go to testing. We have to go to our tester.py. Then does it at least work in here? Does it at least work in here? If I go like this, delete that, and if I simply call data a dot progress bar 1000. No, it does not work because why? Is this not saved perhaps? Then we need to save this. In fact, progress bar 1000 does not exist anymore. What does it still offer us? Progress bar 1000. What if we try importing it separately again? Import data A. Does data A even still exist here? Ah, yes, I know why it doesn't exist properly. Because we need to put it in this data A. Right, now if we save this data A and go to this tester, then data A dot, then data A has a space, and then if I go data A dot progress bar 1000, this gives us a invalid syntax. That should not be happening. What is the invalid syntax? The invalid syntax is in line 1. What if we try to do pip install rich? Install is not syntax. Okay, so screw this. I'm going to end the live stream here.